Hello, everybody, and welcome to Freedom Friday. My name is Bonnie D, and I will be channeling cards for the collective. I've already pulled out the cards on my midnight meditation, and it is for the collective. It's all the energies because trust me, they have been crazy. I hope you get your energy around you to keep you safe because that's what we need right now. All right, let's get into today. See, today is 6/6/2025, which is a 21, which is a 3. And anybody that's been following me for a while knows that the 3 is very beautiful. It is divinely wrought. And the first card that we got actually was interesting because it's got the white feathers, the angel feathers, which is the angel calling card. It's an 18, which is a 9, and it's an air element. Says, I embrace the element of air and am open to all knowledge and wisdom. That was the first card for tonight. I wanted to start out with a few of these different ones because we had a very interesting reading. The energy is off the charts right now for everybody. Okay, now these are a few mystic forest oracles that really want to come out and say some things. You will get there. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. That is so true. I just said to my husband tonight, we've got to be really patient right now with everything that's going on out in our world. And then we got Wild and Wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthrough, breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Yes, it's beautiful when magic gets a hold of you, and it's the magic of beauty, the feeling of the one with the Christ consciousness, having your crown open to get messages from the divine, and that is what we're working on right now. We can't stay in a negative thought pattern through this because we do know that a lot of it's going to happen. We're going to see it. And we've got to be strong right now, physically and mentally strong, and spiritually, especially. Okay, now we've got the messenger oracle, and I thought this was pretty interesting. It's challenge your perception. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding. If you are unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view, to do so makes you aware of the whole and stands you up on high, where you can see that both parties involved in a dispute can act against an injustice. Both can be right, both can be wrong, and what one may perceive to be harmful may be seen as both healing and beneficial or by the other. That's true. I mean, we are all different. We're all a collective. But what makes us different is that special little magical spark that the creator gave us that it's not like anybody else's. So we are unique, we are individual, and we need to show it. I mean, because it's love without condition. Love without condition. Do you often find it easier to give advice to others whilst hiding from the truth that the advice you give is advice that you yourself neglected to follow? Do you find it easier to nurture others and show them kindness and compassion? It is time to be kind and gentle with yourself, to love you, strengths and weaknesses without reservation or condition. Nurture yourself, be kind to yourself, for you are deserving of the same unconditional care and love that you give others. I really like that because we all have to remind ourselves when we're out in this world, going through what we're going through, that sometimes we can feel like the love is just not there, but it is there. So that's kind of like a beautiful feeling, the golden, and it's just beautiful. Like the angel, you get a love without condition. It's that beautiful, compassionate love. We all deserve it. I think every one of us deserve that, don't you? Okay, now we are going to get into this other one. We've got Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and I mostly use oracles. I'm not really into the tarot other than to clarify it. And it's just my opinion. I like it better. We got Sky Father, Trust in the Unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father now that He is loving, leading you forward. The Sky Father features in many religious and mythologies as the Father God. He's the counterpart to the Earth Mother in many traditions. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Sky Father personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure, too. You are a co creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, interaction, intention, and emotion you have to create the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculously energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, now know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. I agree. We all have problems with our family and with our fathers or mothers, but we do have to remember that our creator is our light fed energy, and then our regular parents, our earth parents, who had their own energy. They were trying to maneuver us through earth school, and I appreciate them. I mean, they did the best they could. And what's interesting about the Sky Father, he's connected to the medicine mother, and that's what we got. Honor your inner knowing. How about that? Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Be open to healing. Yeah, we need to be open to healing energy because there's a lot of stuff coming down that is going to be releasing the cures. And a lot of it's going to be light energy and frequency. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information. Lost my place. Really? Okay. don't know why it was all the way in the back. That's so weird. I always have the cards right there. And it was a whole different, maybe I was supposed to read that. Okay. Honor your inner knowing. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mothers always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful. And this medicine mother, inspired by West African tribal women, has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you will have lows, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to make the next step forward. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answer. You know what you feel to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you are being guided to take action. Action requires courage, but your angels and guides are bringing you the courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next step will be presented to you. That was an amazing thing that we got, the Sky Father and the Medicine Mother. And that's telling me that this is very important right now in our world, in our life. This was the start of our creation. Mother, son, and father, or father, son, and mother, whatever you want to do. But I feel that they ghosted the mother in religion, that they didn't include her when they talked about Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost was the mother. And that makes me sad sometimes when I think about that, but how such a beautiful soul, one that helped our Father. This is the masculine and the feminine to create us and give us guidance. And sometimes we just don't listen. I think we need to listen a little bit more and get some ideas. Okay, that I loved that reading for the angels and ancestors, and got the magical spirit oracle, the brilliance of you. 24, which is a 6. Trust in the places you feel guided towards. Space, time, and self. Infinity, reincarnation, and 5D. 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 I think we're going to 5D, aren't we now? Infinity, reincarnation, 5D, evolution, the divine. I trust and remember my soul's mission. Higher self intuition, quantum realm. You are a soul here to embark on a human journey. You choose this mission to experience, enjoy, overcome, and evolve into your higher, most authentic self. You are influenced by space and the atom, time, the hourglass, free will, the human, and spirit, the third eye butterfly. So it's talking about this. the hourglass right here. Oh, cool. Okay. This is a transcendence of your soul and a healing for the collective consciousness. We are evolving along spirit and the universe. There is an overreaching purpose, the rainbow, to what we do, who we are, and where we are, and where we go. Deep down, we feel its call and that we have been here before. We sense that there is something else above and beyond all of this. Notice how the eyes in the artwork lovingly and confidently look at you. This is your highest self, the I, the knowingness of your soul. Allow it to guide, comfort, teach, and center you on this great adventure. You can always connect with you in the quantum realm. You can always be spiritually practiced. Nature and communicating through spiritual practice, nature and communicating. So that's what it's trying to say. Through spiritual learning, we can connect to the 5D realm. We have to be ready, though. I mean, we have to go through some things to get to that 5D realm. See the magic mushrooms that grow by your feet. They are for you as you set off into the mystic unknown. The mushrooms symbolize the gifts and breadcrumbs that spirit and our souls have given you. Will you take them? Will you allow them to help you to see? They will help you to awaken and recognize your spirit given gifts and intuition. Pulling this card has an energy of soulful remembering behind it, to listen when your soul calls you. This is your higher self gifting this to you. Now they call you to remember that this is really all about. To not get too lost in the details of daily human life. To zoom out and see the bigger picture. To rise above and come back home to your core. Do you remember, dear soul? Connect with your higher self and thank them for the reminder. Invite them to offer more signs. Tell them that you deeply appreciate them. The energy of gratitude will put you into a state of receiving. This will help to embrace the signs. When you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning, send a prayer. Yeah, I always say, prayer and meditation are like one and the same. They're just named different. And there's a little bit of difference. They're all telling a story. They're all telling us we need to get with the program and go through life and see what's going on. Because this is our time to shine. So we need to shine. Okay. In the Intuitive Whisper Oracle, we got one card. We got 43, which is a 7. Let your ship set sail. Just like a ship needs a solid frame and someone to steer it to set sail, it also needs the ocean and the wind, which are wild and free and out of its control. Sometimes we spend so long building our foundations, our ships, making sure we have all the tools to navigate through the world, that when it comes to setting sail, we do not unleash our sails for fear of the unknown or losing control. This is your call to open your sails and let the wind take you. Release control and let yourself explore the limitless unknown. The unknown simply being the space that exists outside of your known experience. It can be liberating. Point yourself in a nourishing direction, somewhere You have been wanting to explore and let the layers of control release their grip. Your ship will gather speed and more you let go, the more you let go. The energy of water, which a ship sails through, is in constant motion. Become more like the water and let things flow. If you are feeling stuck in an area of your life, moving your body will release your stuck energy and help you set sail. I like that because a lot of times we do get stuck. We get stuck in all the things that are going on in the 3D world right now. And a lot of people are so confused. I mean, I have my goods and sometimes I have my doubts. I know Cue the Card told us things that we need to know, and I know that disinformation is a must. But sometimes it looks like it's so sinister. I don't know. It's just me. I think the world right now is going through such an evolution, something we've never been through before, and it's pretty interesting actually. Okay, in the Starseed Oracle, breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And that's what she's doing. She's basically in the universe and she's micromanaging. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, punishing, and living from a space of trying to everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you will begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little, you find yourself surrendering your personal will when you relinquish control and realize the way you think things should be and surrendered to the greater will. You find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Here's a starseed activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda, and instead surrendering to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. I like that because we do need some direction at this point because we're not sure at this point what the hell is going to happen. I pretty much know a lot of stuff that's going on. Um, I do know they're going AI, and I don't know how good it is. I don't know how bad it's going to be. It's going to be different. Uh, we'll just have to see because it's coming together actually with the dreams that I've had in the past. And now my dreams are starting to focus and starting to connect what is going on right now in our world. And it wasn't a great, it was a good dream, but it was kind of a different dream. Was it in the future? It told me it was the past. So yeah, I don't know if it's future or past. To me, it seemed future, but Source said no, it's past. That's kind of interesting. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage boundaries. In every incarnation, we have been blessed to be part of a lineage that helps us live our life and embark on learning experiences. And for hundreds and even thousands of years, those who have walked the earth before us have prayed for a better life. We are an answer to those prayers, even though they may no longer be on the physical plane. Our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. None of our ancestors had it perfect. After all, they were human too. They made poor choices. They had mistakes, views. Many of their intentions were honorable. Many were not. All of this is held within the ancestral lineage, as are many beliefs, ideas, and limitations that are outdated, fear-based, and even harmful. All these karmic energies can hold us back, but when someone decides to walk the spiritual path, whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. When this card comes to you, your life is an answer to a great ancestral call. Place your hands on your heart and say either internally or out loud, great ancestors, earthly lineage, soul lineage, thank you for bringing to my awareness the karmic blockages that are preventing me from reaching my greatest potential. This card initiates healing on all levels, but partially on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need to be your truth. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you are in a particular challenging time or facing energies that are harsh and even overwhelming, the energy of your ancestors is with you now. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness and for any negative effects those are having on you. If you have found that a particular family member has been difficult or relationship has been negatively, yeah, impacted because of the situation or ideas that stem from the past, know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The ointment for the wound is the energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing that the energies of the past no longer govern your present. It's about choosing to create your own happiness and live from your own heart. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. I completely agree. I mean, we're all going to be on a new path, and it's kind of scary, but it's actually kind of exciting too. Okay, now we've got the special message, and it starts with a 17. Cue the card, Ghost Lands. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your own footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map. That is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there yet. you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. Okay, I had to smack a fly. All right. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yes, yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. I really like that, and that is perfect for us. And I think, yeah, the ancestral realms are perfect time. Okay. Now, the clarifier for the cue, the card number 17 was a number 16, and it was the tower. When the tower falls, you see your world collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there's is little you can do other than accept the chaos and change that it brings. The disaster is not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You are giving a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, the card can may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially and in a relationship. Surrender to the universe, give up control, and being the construction, new way of working things, relating or living. You now have the freedom to start over and strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. Yeah, there is going to be some chaos, and we just have to be ready for it. Okay, now we have a number 11, and it's beautiful. It's body and mind. And number 11 is a very strong energy number. It doubles in be open-minded and questioning. You are only limited by your mind. Be discerning. How is your mind affecting your body? How is your body affecting your mind? Facts are certainties. Opinions are not facts. We can only change ourselves. What is reality and what is imagined? See, that's right here is what it's asking. And if you look at this picture, this is him. This is his mind. Two masks. Mask for here, mask for there. And all of the energy like going up. So yeah, this is a good card for body and mind, but we need to be careful. Like the other 11 cards, the 11 of air is a balancing and realignment card. If it appears within your reading, it does so in order for you to determine if there is an imbalance at play and suggests that you mediate upon the subject. I would do a little bit of meditating with that one, and it'll work out. But there is some things that have to be done on your part. Now, let's see. We got the Three of Pentacles recognition. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. That was a good one. Show off your work and be proud of your achievement. Further success is on the card. Reputation, learning, skills, performance, rewards. See, I feel somebody's looking into something. They're not sure about it yet, but they're really debating whether they could have a business going or something. But there's a lot of thought going on right there. And let's see, we've got the Seven of Earth. Ooh, what a beautiful card. Mediation, grounding, connection, cycles, change, interaction, purification, stress, and meditating. Get out into nature, let Gaia heal you. Connections between self and the world. All is connected and has influence. Address the stress. Mediate and still your mind. Put down the tech toys. Time to physically interact and connect. Yeah, this is both nurturing and maintaining a connection between spirit, self, and the world around you. Ground, integration, and connection. So the seven symbolizes the importance of connection and being part of the natural world, but also the need to address a potential stress in your life before they become a problem. It is time to meditate and still your mind. Make a habit of taking time to sit and meditate in nature and allow all the stress to flow out of you and into the earth. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to relax and become one with Gaia and Great Spirit. Reconnect. You do not have to believe. Just allow yourself to be still, at peace, and free of impurities and worries that cloud your senses and good judgment. So yeah, we need to stay like this. We need to he's got fire wings and he's got the they got the colors of all the chakras lit up. The tree of life looks like it's up here and it looks like uh spring, summer, and fall with the way it is. The fruit's green, it's red then, and then there's fall leaves and there's nothing. And he's got a snake wrapped around his shoulders, and it's around the actually. Yes, that's pretty good. That's that gut intuition he's showing us. Okay, and the clarifier for that was the King of Wands. Where are you? Where'd you go? Okay. Maybe he fell out. There's a knight. I don't know where the card is, but we're going to read it because this is the King of Wands and this is the clarifier for this. Follow your intuition to make the best decision in relationships, work, and projects. The Queen thrives in company and is passionate, talkative, and dynamic. She leads by example. Though her work and beliefs, she inspires others to fulfill their potential. In relationships, she speaks from the heart. Communication is vital to her, and she may find it frustrating dealing with people who are closed off from their emotions. As the U card in a reading, the Queen shows it's time to honor your special talents. And we're going to read the King too, because something told me that it was the King, but I wanted to read the King and Queen because I think the masculine and feminine is really coming through in this reading. And we have to remember that it's both parts of us. And that's kind of the feminine. Where the King of Wands was the actual one I pulled, but I wanted to read the feminine, the Queen of Wands, because they go kind of entwined with each other. Explore your passions and look to unconventional people and new places. Energy, creative power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. See, so they wrap each other up. They do good for each other. And that's why that was read like that. I got one more card. And it was reversed. And it's a number 12, 3. The hero. I have this song. He says, hero, he whispers, let me be your hero. And I said, okay. I admit it with him. Okay, now this was reversed. So there is a blockage with this, and it says, when the hero appears reversed, he represents a need to perform good deeds in order to increase one's self-esteem or worth in the eye of others. He can be described as a wounded hero, one who needs to be told that he is good by others. Sometimes it is because he cannot see the good within himself, and sometimes it is because he craves the attention. It feeds an emptiness or lack within. Careful with that. We don't want to lack from within because, yeah, it's not good. Okay, I had wrote some angel numbers down because we got a lot of different numbers this time. And oh yeah, and the Seven of Pentacles is actually the hero's uh and its potential. Recognition, we got potential. And it is that we all have potential with what we're doing. So we got the 7, the angel number 7, spirit guidance, good luck financially, and spiritual awakening. Now, angel number 17, change, new beginnings, and the need to take responsibility for your choices. Angel number 11, it's a powerful sign that you're on the right path, aligning with your life's purpose and the universe plan. Trust your intuition. Now, that we got to think of what's going on right now in our world too. Our world is just so freaking chaotic. I mean, I can't even argue about the crap that's going on. I wrote some stuff down a few days ago. I think I read this to everybody before. We know that this state realm is not real. I mean, I'm hoping we're dreaming and we know what we know and we go back and know what we know. All right, everybody. I am glad you stopped in to get a reading tonight. And I'm hoping to get back on here for Soul Surfing Sunday and suddenly Saturday. We'll see what happens in my world. Okay, now everybody, I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. You know what? Just be you.